Yes, Your Honor. There is a matter regarding the jail calls that we were provided. Mr. Steele has not yet provided us the ISO file. We received something additional on a thumb drive last night. We had the deputy of our jail call unit look at that, and we are again missing. We do not have the complete file.
To be able to play though?
To be able to access it properly, to be able to look at it, authenticate the calls, the time of day, all of that. We don't have it. We were provided last night a thumb drive with cut and pasted file names up under headings, with some additional pieces of a file that would have had to, again, have been deconstructed from the way that the file would have been given to counsel for defendant Williams. We are asking the court to compel defense counsel to turn over to the state the file in the original condition that it was given to them, so that we may properly access and evaluate the content and the time and date and all of that, and the authenticity of those calls on that file. It has been deconstructed, and particular parts of the file have been extracted and purposefully kept out of what is given to the state. So we are asking, again, that the court compel either, you know what? And if they don't want to, then we're asking that they just be excluded.
Okay. All right, Mr. Steele, do you have the raw file?
Judge Glanville?
Sir.
You allow another moment when Ms. Love calls me that I did not do something. They have the exact image of what we got from the jail in Fayette County. That is it. And if I get another false allegation and you do nothing, I'm shocked. I'm appalled at you. I sit here day after day with this false allegation just machine. I gave the state everything. There's been no disconstruction. There's been no purposeful, I don't care. I don't care. I give over everything. I've done this for 33 years. Never in my life have I seen a trial. I've done 300 appeals in the state of Georgia alone. I've never read a case like this. Judge, I gave them everything I had. I waited. I was at my office till 8, after 8 last night. I waited for their investigator to come by. I handed him an exact copy of thumb drive. They have everything that we got from the Fayette County Jail. There's been no deconstruction. There's been no purposeful exclusion. This is not the first time.
Okay.
And I apologize that I'm getting tempered, but I've never been treated like this. You talk about professionalism every week. Professionalism is lacking with one lawyer here. It has never been. I don't even like coming to court. I used to love this. I would die for what we do. I used to say, I'm dying. I would die. I couldn't choose a better profession. If I had litigated with Ms. Love, I would.
Your Honor, could we strike the hominem attack?
Really?
Could we strike that?
Okay, hey, everybody, calm down. Everybody, both of you, please be seated.
Judge, I'm not
both
done.
of you, please be seated.
You have to do something. You have threatened me with contempt. You have threatened me with jail. If you go back in time, we can just start in voir dire. Juror after juror, you did individual voir dire painfully. Ms. Love would come in and say that juror was crying. It was not true. You would say, that's not my recollection after I said it. You did nothing. We start the case.
But Mr. Steele.
I asked you, please.
Mr. Steele.
Please, Judge, how would you feel if you were being treated like
Mr. Steele.
this?
Mr. Steele.
Well, I'd like to finish.
Mr. Steele.
I gave them everything on that drive, and it's continual abuse of a prosecutor, of another member of the bar. I don't talk with Ms. Love. And that's fine. I like that. But Judge, I'm not going to stand here anymore. I don't care. You can take my bar card.
Mr. Steele, listen.
Wrong, though.
But they're...
And Mr. Williams, to me, this is an innocent man. You talk about, Ms. Love said there's a man in the Fulton County Jail. He shouldn't be there, Mr. Copeland. Mr. Williams shouldn't be in custody. But he's been charged, and we come here for a fair trial. It's been everything but that, according to Ms. Love has tried to demonize me. At times, Mr. Adams. At times, Mr. Shaw.
I object
now
to the
it's
hominem
Mr.
attacks, and I ask you to
all
restrict it.
because she wants to win the
from the
case. And now she speaks over people. It's not right. I gave them everything. And by the way, and what I want to tell you, by the way. It's not even the law. If they call that gentleman on direct, I don't have to give them anything before trial. I do it because you asked me to. You said, listen, we got a big case. It's going to take a long time. Give them things. I gave this, by the way, to the state October of 2023. October 2023, that was uploaded, given to the state. I hear about it now, and I wait there, and I give them the exact duplicate of what we have, and now there's a false allegation of misconduct. And what I'm telling the court is what I said again. I do not appreciate it, and you have told it in front of the jury that I'm unprofessional. You were wrong. You based that on Miss Love's false representation.
Your Honor, again, the ad hominem attacks, Your Honor. I object, and he should stop talking when I object.
Try to silence me. Will not be silenced.
But Mr. Steele, here's the thing. Okay, I think that Mr. Steele, please be quiet at this point in time. You made your point. You made your point at this point in time. Both of you, please be seated. Please be seated, sir. Sir, please be seated.
Whatever you do is fine, but I care about Jeffrey Wood. It's the best here.
Sir, it's obvious. I would expect no less because you're his advocate, you're his champion. But could you all please sit down so I can kind of figure out a solution for this? All right. First, let me just kind of address the obvious. I know that at times tempers have been heated in this particular trial, and they continue to do so. And I know that all of you are being zealous advocates and representing your clients to the best of your ability with zeal and rigor. However, I agree that, there should not be ad hominem attacks on anybody or any counsel, and that you all should think and reflect about what you say about your brothers and sisters of the bar. Because we have a large contingent of folks that watch this trial, and so not only for the purposes of this, but it sends not the message I think you want it to send. All right, so I'm going to leave you all to your wise discretion in order to do that, but and I'll take up whatever I need to take up as I see fit. But I know that you all. This has been a long trial. It's very demanding, exacting, and grating on, and tiring on all of you. So I ask you to just take a couple deep breaths and step back and see, and kind of look at, and just remember that you do represent of who you represent and what you're here for. In terms of the tape, or the phone calls from Fayette County. It's the court's suggestion that, and if you want my assistance, I can always, with a proper subpoena, have the raw, whatever it is that whatever you're seeking to get, I could get that, and you can compare that against what you have. Because maybe that's what, and Mr. Steele, I don't doubt, and I know that you would never delete or otherwise try and alter evidence, and I assume that that's what you got, and I'm gonna take that at face value. I'm in no way saying that. Ms. Love is in her argument is saying that she is, when it's stripped down, less all the sound and fury. She's saying that particular type of file has other things with it. I don't think you were given those. And that's what she's trying to get. So I'm in no way blaming anybody in this particular circumstance. But if you want that particular file, and I think you all should have that particular, the raw file, then let me do a notice to produce or a rule nisi, and maybe we can get the entirety of the file. And I think that if you did that, I think that the whole thing would probably be produced to you, because nobody probably wants to come down here and see me. So I will work with you all to get that, and you all we can take that up. And it's a problem I think can be resolved. But I'm in no way, but I would just remind everybody to be careful about what they say to each other. Some things you just can't take back. And remember, y'all are going to see each other over and over and over again, and it serves you and serves the profession, serves your clients it's not effective. So just please consider what I just told you. All right. So I'm just going to recess and we'll see where Mr. Melnick is at that point in time. And then we'll, I can talk about Monday for certain. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just going to recess in place. All right.